can't survive financial stress. But if everybody that's listening does this one thing, you will have over $1.5 million. There's a concept that he understood that very few people focused on back then in the early 90s of signal-to-noise ratio. What was so brilliant about Jobs that I tell every CEO now, and I don't care if you're an S&P 500 CEO or you're just starting a business, his vision of signal was the top 3 to 5 things you have to get done in the next 18 hours. Not your vision for the business next week or next month or next year, just the next 18 hours you're awake. So this signal-to-noise ratio to be successful for Steve Jobs was 80-20. I mean, the guy is just 60 seconds of every minute, 60 minutes of every hour. The 18 hours he's awake, it's all signal.
The other thing that everybody wants to hear from you about is how to keep and grow your wealth. Because, making wealth, I kind of understand through the lens of entrepreneurship, take a big bet, hopefully have an exit or, draw a dividend or make profit from a company you've started. But in terms of what you did and your relationship with your money, what is the most important things for someone to understand who's just trying to grow their money?
No, I learned this from my mother, and I actually built a whole indexing company around it. And so she would take 20% of that cash each week, and she would put it into 2 asset classes. But her rule is very simple. No more than 5% in any one stock or bond of the portfolio, and no more than 20% in any one sector, ever, ever. That's how I'm going to invest for the rest of my life, exactly the way Georgette did. No more than 5% in any one stock ever, no matter what it is, and no more than 20% in any one sector, with the exception of real estate, which is a very large part of what I have in net worth. And it's a third. But you just allocate 15% of your salary, and it automatically puts it into 2 buckets, some stocks and some bonds. The stocks are ETFs, exchange-traded funds that just track the S&P 500. Very simply. If you only put aside 15%, if you're making $70,000 a year and you put 15% aside from when you're 25, you'll have over $1.5 million if you just invested it in the stock index, in the S&P 500. I mean, wealth creation comes down to one word: discipline.